EU countries have completed the training of 24,000 servicemen of the armed forces of Ukraine, said Josep Borrell. We look forward to the participation of our military in the counteroffensive and wish them military victories. To keep up with the latest news, subscribe. Please support our work and our heroes with a like. Thank you all for your support. Russia will lose the war if the Ukrainian counteroffensive is successful, Zelensky tells NBC News. Our heroic people, our troops on the front line, are facing very tough resistance. Because for Russia, losing this campaign in Ukraine, I would say, actually means losing the war, the head of state noted. Ukrainian armed forces managed to advance up to 1 kilometer near Volodar Press Center of the Tavrian direction. As part of the defense operation near the town of Volodar, measures are being taken to improve the tactical situation. Thus, our units and troops have advanced towards the enemy up to 1 kilometer, the statement said. In addition, it was clarified that the Russians intensively shelled Volodar in response out of impotence. The Ukrainian offensive continues in several directions. Our defenders are gradually but steadily advancing and inflicting significant losses on the enemy, said Deputy Defense Minister Maliar said. Offensives continue in the Berdyansk and Mariupol sectors. There are advances in all areas of the offensive. About 1 kilometer in each direction in the areas of Novodanilivka and Novopokrovka. In the Berdyansk direction, the headquarters of the 35th Army of the Russian Federation was bombed, killing the chief of staff and more than 20 high-ranking officers. This is a huge blow to the command and control of the troops. For some time, the entire army was completely decapitated. In the Berdyansk sector, fighting continues in the vicinity of Makarivka. Near Avdiivka, the enemy lost positions in the Pervomaysky district. This happened after the Ukrainian armed forces depleted the occupiers' ranks with their strikes, and there are no reserves to replenish them. In the Bakhmut sector, offensives continue near Rozdalivka, Krasnopolivka, and Berkivka Yehidny, with success. The Ukrainian armed forces control all occupants' maneuvers on the heights. General Tarnavsky said that in one day in the Tauride sector, the Ukrainian armed forces put down 4 companies of occupants, about 400 Russians, and destroyed more than 50 pieces of equipment. In Yelinsky, HIMARS destroyed 5 howitzers in one day. The Russians are pulling strategic reserves to Zaporizhia and are falling into the trap our command wanted to lead them into. Ukraine saved almost all of its reserves for the main battle. Ukrainians are fighting not only with weapons, but also with the will to win. Main points of the Ramstein summit, U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said. The situation on the battlefield is unpredictable, but our position is unchanged. We will support Ukraine as long as it takes. Canada allocates another $500 million for air defense missiles to protect Ukraine's skies. The US, UK, Denmark, and the Netherlands will send hundreds of air defense missiles to Ukraine. Training of Ukrainian pilots on F-16s announced. Germany and Poland pledged to maintain Leopard tanks. Norway, Germany, and Denmark announced new military aid packages for Ukraine. We continue to support Ukraine in the format of an open-door policy. Each country has its own path to NATO membership. We continue to move forward in this direction. Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff General Mark Milley said. The United States will provide Ukraine with weapons until Russia stops its aggression. Hundreds of thousands of Russians are dug in and waiting for the Ukrainians. It will be a tough battle. But Ukraine will win anyway.